we have Vanessa Carlini from Spain. Vanessa Carlini Gonzalez, 34 years old, born and raised in Caracas, Venezuela, studied at the German School of Caracas, Colegio Humboldt, and then studied early childhood education in Universidad Metropoliana in Caracas. At 23, Vanessa moved to Barcelona, Spain to continue her education and did a master's in learning difficulties in the University of VIC. For the past 14 years, Vanessa has developed a professional career working with children from 0 to 6 years of age, passing from the International School of Barcelona to the International College of Spain in Madrid. Due to the networking achieved in these schools and entrepreneurial spirit, an opportunity came up in 2013 to open her own business, and Baby Deli was born. This franchise linked to her passion to do a business that needed a boost and a change of management, location, new workshops, and activities for children. So I don't see, where's Vanessa? Ah, you're already here. Sorry, I was looking in the front row going, I hope Vanessa's in the room, because you were sat there earlier. So can we have a round of applause for Vanessa Carlini?
Okay, so I am the last one. I have a lot of pressure because I know everybody's tired, so I need everybody to stand up. Everybody up. This is what we do in class when kids have been sitting around. I'm not used to being on a chair all day long, so we're going to sing a song, and we're going to touch our body parts to get moving and finish this amazing day. So I don't know if you know it, but here's your head, your shoulders, your knees, and your toes. Yeah? Okay, are we ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, Yay! Okay. Well, I hope everybody's shaking up and ready for my story. My background is a little bit different than most of the speakers today because I became a franchisee. So I'm going to talk about how I, from getting a business that was already ongoing, decided to change it, shake things around, and to turn the business into something that I feel it's the right path. So a little bit of me, as Chitra was saying, well, I was born and raised in Caracas, Venezuela. I have a little bit of an international background. I'm half Italian, quarter German, and Spanish as well. I went to school in the German School of Caracas, and from very early, like around 16, 17 years old, I knew that I had something with children, that I wanted to devote my life, my career in children. So I studied at the Universidad Metropoliana of Caracas early childhood education. And then after finishing working a little bit in the German school as well in Caracas, I decided to pursue my master's degree in Barcelona, Spain. There I worked as well with children. And then my husband was also there in Barcelona. He got a job in Madrid. We moved to Madrid. I started working at the International School of Spain. And then I decided to give up my teaching job to start my own business. So I decided to give up 3 months of vacations as a teacher to have none as an entrepreneur. So that's how I decided to open something. And Baby Deli was a brand that had already existed. Was created in 2008 for the need of a space where children and families could be, have a cafe, find a lot of eco-friendly products. It went quite well for a while, but with the crisis and all, there were 8 stores, only 2 were left. And I said, look, I think this is something that has potential, but needs to have someone that's going to be there and take care of it and change a little bit of the route of the business. So this is what we do, and this is what I love. This is what we do every day, and this is the video that I need to click, Carlos, so it links to the YouTube video, if it's possible. It's working. Not showing. Okay. That's my everyday, so being on a suit today, it's completely odd. But well, as I was saying, Baby Deli is a place where you can find a little bit of everything. There's a cafe, and parents can sit there, enjoy a moment of being there with friends, and the children have a play area where they can enjoy with being with a monitor and have different workshops. We have classes for babies starting at 6 weeks up to 3 to 4 years. And well, the product, we have a range of starting from diapers to baby food to toys. So we try to cover a little bit of everything. In terms of the store, when I received the franchise, there was a lot of providers that we needed to basically go within a line of being ecological, environmentally friendly, so toys that were made out of wood or handmade. We also have a part of baby and family care, shampoos, bathtubs, a little bit of everything. The cafe it's an area, as I said before, you have a little bit of a play area where children play and parents can enjoy the time there with their friends. And the workshops, they're run every day from Monday through Saturday. mornings and afternoons, and we also have a place where we can host birthday parties and events. So last year, 2016, was I think from the 4 years I've been doing this, the hardest year of all. But I was in a moment even thinking of leaving it and saying this is too hard. Being an entrepreneur here, especially in Spain, it's quite difficult. But I am very stubborn. So my husband was like, oh, we need to quit this. You need to do something else. But I said, no. We're going through a rough patch, but we need to rethink the business model. Retail, especially in Spain, as Amazon and a lot of big online companies have come, has changed a lot. So what we said is we need to make parents and family come to our center for the experience, not for the product that they can get in Amazon or El Corte Inglés or in the next Carrefour. So we need to make sure that our workshops are unique, that the experience that the children have, the team of professionals that we have as teachers there are the best. The birthday parties are the ones that they're going to remember the whole life. The special events or parties that we host for companies are also a place where they want to come back. So we changed a little bit of the layout of the store. We changed the products that we were selling. We said, look, we're going to study and we're going to keep only bestsellers. There was also a big demand for for classes that were a little bit longer. The franchise only offered programs for classes that were 50 to an hour and a half. And parents at the time said, look, I can leave him for an hour and a half, but it doesn't give me enough time to even do grocery shopping. So we came up with classes and workshops that were a little bit longer. Parents nowadays are a little bit more aware of the type of education that they want for their children. So we work with Montessori skills, with Reggio Emilia. We make the environment very friendly. We experiment with flour and paint. And I always tell their parents, don't expect them to come clean at all after school, because messy play is something that's quite important in our workshops. So in the pursuit of needing and wanting more, I changed into having 2 classrooms where we have more classes. We're able to have a bigger play area, more events. We are also now working of taking Baby Deli out of the center and bringing it home. You want to have your son's birthday party at the Retiro Park? We make it for you. You want to have a session with friends of baby stimulations? We go to your house. We provide the classes for you. So those are the next things that are happening, and it's quite fun because so far so good. We've seen good results at the store. As I mentioned before, we specialize in classes for babies. The beautiful thing about what we do is that we have Pilates and yoga for pregnant women, and then that baby comes for baby massages and baby stimulation, and then they come to the aprendizaje natural classes, and then they leave when they're 3. So you're practically like raising them, and you've known them since they were in their mom's belly. So it's very beautiful to see that whole experience in Madrid. We see that there are a lot of places that are starting to be more aware of the need that parents want to have a place where they can co-work, they can work at their cafe, and then know that they're being taken care of. What else? We have all the classes are in English to develop those early language skills. We have hosted events. We have a couple of bloggers here that I have the privilege of constantly seeing at the store. When a brand wants to have a gathering of press or bloggers, they usually hire us. We make everything happen. I always tell my team, you say yes. We will see how we will manage, but we always say yes with a big smile, and then we figure it out. Birthday parties, first communions, you name it, we do it. Before the layout of the store, I wish we could have like a camera where we could see it. But what happened, one of the challenges was that when people would go by, they thought it was only a store. But once they walked into the store, they were like, but you have a cafeteria. Oh, and you have workshops. So I said, I need to change this because we have so much more to offer, but it's not visual enough for the people who are constantly walking by the store. So that was the layout before. We had much more product. And then what I decided to do was to take the cafeteria space and put it into the store. So we put it into the store so it's more product oriented. You're having your cafe and you suddenly remembered you ran out of diapers, or you need to buy a birthday present. So people are more in touch of what we have in the store. And the space that was before the cafeteria, it's now a big play area. So parents come, they have their coffee on one side of the center, and the kids can enjoy some playtime. Or we encourage also parents to play with their kids. Sometimes now with social media that people can play and say their sayings, they were like, but you're supposed to be with them and play with them. And you're like, well, yes. That's the beauty of it, that you're in a space that gives you lots of resources so you can have a good time with your kids. On the weekends, we have a monitor that will take care of them, but during the week, on a rainy day like today, Baby Deli can be an option for you and to be with your child and enjoy playtime. So talking a little bit about numbers, when we started in 2013, the business was mainly the store. Cafe and workshop were like a plus, but not really the core of the business. And after we changed the model at the end of last year, we switched from 70 children a week and 30 workshops per week to 200 children per week and 50 workshops. So sales at the end of last year changed, 50% into childcare services and 50% of the store. So the store is still something that we need, but as I said before, only the best sellers, because nowadays, and I'm a consumer of Amazon too, so I know that I'm going to find where the cheapest place where I can find the same product. So competing with that has no sense, so we've decided to maintain, especially in my classes, and Maria as well, we use a lot of the toys that we later on sell at the store. So the parent is not only buying a toy just because they're seeing their child play with it, they see the benefits of that particular toy. So we're trying to just narrow down the types of toys that we have at the store. In terms of the future, well, we're increasing sales in terms of child care services and taker services beyond our center. We have companies and people that want to do our workshops in their centers or in schools, or we had a big event for the EA, it's a big University of Madrid, to host their family days. So the idea is to just take this one step further and keep on growing. And here, this is the last part. This is what close family and friends have to say about us. Can you? Okay.
Y ellos aprenderán mientras se divierten.
Las
También te recomendamos que cuando hables con ellos, establezcas contacto visual y acompañes tus palabras a gestos. Así, desde pequeños, aprenderán a conectarse con la persona con la que conversan y a interpretar qué significa.
Rosa, Luis, Thomas, Carlos, Nuno, Alicia, Daniela, and the technical team. Are we ready? I'm giving you time. But seriously, I mean, you know, there's been so much work that's gone into it. And how much more can I tell us? Another, get everyone to get up again and do another song.
Fine. For the last thing that we're going to do, I need everybody to get their rattles, if you still have them. If not, Maria can give you a couple for the last thing that we're going to do after the video. If you don't have one, you can get one.
Have mine.
They're handmade in Mexico. They're BPA free. They can put them in their mouth. They sound quite well, quite fun.
Oh, we have more demand than supply.
No more.
The rattles are just amazing.
Well, I'll say now what I was supposed to say at the end, so it's okay, and then we can watch the video. I wrote it down after listening to all these amazing presentations. I just wanted to say, well, thank you for the invitation, for the privilege of being here, even though I'm not the creator of a brand. But maybe next time you host an event, will not be Baby Deli, will be something else, and I'll tell you all about that. But we're here to share, not only here to share about our businesses and stories. We're here because all of us want to create a better world for the children, a better, brighter world for them. And I wanted you to get your rattle and shake them really, really hard for all those bright future children that we're trying to raise, yeah? And hope that we can have more companies and more people that are willing to put time and money and effort and patience to creating a world that needs more companies and more child and family friendly environments. Yay. Is it working? Can we try it again? Yeah. Wait. No, that's okay.
Try to get the Irish to come up and do a song, but Niamh, singing. I thought an appropriate song for today, which just occurred to me with Vanessa's great speech, is I Believe That Children Are Our Future by Whitney Houston. So, you know, if someone can belt it out. Anyone? Any of the Irish? Yeah, we need a ferry. Okay.
Baby Deli is great because of the routine in their classes and the love that they give to our children. This made him adapt to kindergarten as perfect as possible.
Te quiero mucho, Vane.
Te quiero mucho, Vane.
Los talleres de Vanessa son mágicos. Ella con su alegría, con su creatividad, con su entusiasmo, los guía con una fluidez, con una armonía que hace que realmente se genere más.
What I like the most are the classes, the simulation classes, the music classes that she really loves, and at the same time you can find in this store everything. You can find a place where you can play with your kids, you can have a place where you can have a coffee, and also a place where you can leave your children.
Sí.
Mándale un mensaje a Vanede. Gracias, Baby Deli.
Gracias, Baby Deli.
Soy feliz.
Soy feliz.
Y amo el fútbol de Baby Deli.
Feliz Baby